So this is my entry into the bolt.new competition. I'm finishing here with about 30 minutes left to go, so I'm going to try to make this pretty quick. So what I built is an email categorization system. So the problem that I was trying to solve is within all the old email apps like Outlook and stuff, you can create custom folders, but you have to rely on really hard to build rules if you want your emails to automatically go where you want them to go. So I thought, why not use AI to analyze these emails and automatically move them into the appropriate folders. So I'll go ahead and give you a little demo. I'm going to log in with a fresh account so you can see how the setup would go. This is my mom's email. I made it for her. So you can see once you first log in, here's your dashboard. You have some live sort credits, which means emails that come in live, they get processed and moved automatically, and then bulk sort credits, which I will show you here in a second. So on the free tier, you get 25 and then 50. But the first thing that you want to do, come over here to your folders tab and then create the default folders. So what this does is it creates these folders in your inbox in Outlook. Right now this only works for Outlook. And behind the scenes it creates a pretty complex prompt to move the emails automatically to those folders. So I'm going to go over to our Outlook and check that these folders are created. Here they are. Cool. And yeah, so on the free plan you cannot create custom folders, but if you upgrade your subscription then you can, and I will show you kind of that workflow right now. If you guys use code BOLTXMM, you can get this free for a month. I'm not sure if this is going to work because that is a fake number, but we'll try. Yeah, okay. Well, if you guys use code BOLTXMM, you can get a free mid-tier. I will log into my other account to show you guys that though. But yeah, so for this bulk categorize thing, I thought this would be useful if you wanted to categorize all your existing emails in your inbox, right? So if we click on this, we only have 2 emails in our inbox right now. But once we hit start processing, it will send those off to the AI. The AI will read through it, analyze it, and then automatically move it to whichever of the appropriate folders it thinks is best. So we can see here on the history that it thought this should be in newsletters and this was a security code thing. So pretty cool. Another thing about the emails, it does not store any of the email information anywhere in Supabase or anything. It fetches it straight from your Outlook account. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't see any of the email information. And then you still have the ability to create custom rules like you could in Outlook and stuff. But these just aren't as good as the AI thing. So I'll go ahead and create one. Amazon. Where are we going to move it? From contains amazon.com. And now any email that comes in from amazon.com will automatically get moved there. We also have an AI Insights tab, so it just kind of goes over some of the stats and stuff here. And then this is what I was working on all day today and yesterday, which is background processing. So before, you had to leave this web page open and stay logged in for it to work, but I created a pretty cool background process to where we can just enable background processing here, and then it will work even if we close the web app. So I'm going to go ahead and send a test email to my mom right now through Outlook so that you guys can see what it looks like when one comes in. So just give it a second here and it'll come. And we should see it show up in the processing tab or the history tab before too long. All right, so we can see processing new emails up here. And there it is. Pick me. Bolt is awesome. Wink, wink. And yeah, that's about it. We also have a light mode and dark mode. I was trying to get this to look a little better today, but honestly just ran out of time. I'm going to sign in with my account now and show you kind of what like a subscription account would look like. So we can see here I have a lot more live credits and bulk credits, mid-tier. This is the plan I'm on. This is my actual credit card. It's set up in a live environment in Stripe right now, so this is all live, good to go. And I'm just going to show you this bulk categorization thing again. It goes pretty quick. I'm just going to do all my junk emails here. It says it's going to use 156 of 2450 credits. So I'll hit start processing. And it actually does all these in batches of 20, I believe. And the reason I did that was to save on token usage for the AI. I'm using Gemini. And yeah, it makes it quite a bit more efficient. I'm actually using Gemini 2.5 Flash, and I set all that up. I have a paid tier in Google, so I think this should be able to scale up to, I'm hoping, hundreds of customers, and then I would have to upgrade my tiers, but I can keep an eye on everything like that in the background. Yeah, this is taking quite a bit longer than I expected, so I'm just going to try to fill this in with some more details. I started this at the very first of the month, and I've been working on it almost completely. I would say 95 to 99% in Bolt. I did try to integrate Revenue Cat with this, and Bolt just did not like that. I tried it in Cursor also, and I just couldn't get it to work. So finally I just stripped all that out and just used Stripe by itself. And once I did that, everything worked pretty good. But yeah, I would say 95+% of this was built in Bolt. I don't think I wrote a single line of code throughout this whole thing. It did take me quite a while, almost the entire month. But I did have a shoulder surgery that set me back for about a week, so I wasn't able to work on it then. But anyway, you can see we went through all of our 154 emails. The AI categorized them and moved them to the appropriate folders. And we can see here, this is kind of what it was doing in the background. We can load our history. And if I just look one of these up, I'll look up Neo has landed and more in my actual inbox, just to make sure it is where it says it is. My folders aren't showing up in this. Important action needed. Oh. There we go. What was I looking for? Neo. Neo has landed, and we can see it is in the newsletters and promotions folder. So that is where it's supposed to be. And I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me here, or my phone number is 580-938-1297, and I look forward to it.